Hello friends, it's Laura. I have a haul video to do for you. It's so good. I'm very excited about it in case you can't tell. If you're new here, welcome. Hello, my name is Laura. I sell women's vintage clothing online on sites like Etsy, eBay, Depop, and whatnot, which is a live auction selling platform. I come here to YouTube every single week. I do a lot of haul videos for you. Sometimes I tell you about what I sold. Sometimes I do that really, really late. And on Mondays, we usually do a little reseller chit chat. I have not decided yet if this video is going to be my normal Monday video or not. We'll find out. Um, but there's a bunch of things I should be doing instead of filming this video right now. I should be swapping out this rack of clothing for the items that I'm going to be showing in my Whatnot show tomorrow. I should be doing an Instagram story to promote tomorrow's show since I don't normally do shows on Saturdays and it's a specialty raid train and maybe I should promote it, especially since I'm the first person in the raid train, so no one is raiding into my show. I should be photographing 2 items that I forgot to photograph for tomorrow's show. And also just regular listing stuff on Etsy would be super nice if I did that once in a blue moon. However, instead of doing any of those things or organizing my hoard, I've added to my hoard by buying about 107 pieces of vintage inventory, for which I paid $500. I'm very excited. So this is the same woman that this is now the third time I've purchased from them. The first time they sort of did a sale that they listed as an estate sale. And then I left my name, that was around like Thanksgiving time. I left my name and number with them, as I think a few other people did too. And they said, oh, we'll reach out if we are ever looking to like move some more inventory. And I had forgotten all about it, mostly. But then she actually did reach out to me. So I went back, I think about 2 weeks ago at this point, bought a whole bunch of stuff. That was awesome. And now I went back again. Maybe it was 3 weeks ago. Anyway, was I prepared to go back? Did I have the money or the space to do this? Absolutely not. But these are the kind of opportunities that you really don't say no to if you can avoid it. So let me sip a little bit of this caffeinated beverage that I should absolutely not be having at 6 o'clock at night. And let me show you some vintage. So the way that she does this, she separated everything out, did it the same way last time. I gathered up all the stuff that I was looking at and was interested in purchasing, and she separated everything out and she kind of said, okay, this pile is like $3 per item. This is $5, this is 10, this is 15, whatever, right? So she did all that, calculated everything. And she's usually pretty good. Like she came up with a number, she bumped it down a little bit from that number, and everything worked out really well. So I just kind of average everything out across the board. So I look at everything as costing approximately $5 per item. So let's get into it. And let me just show you everything. There's going to be a real mix in here today. So first up, we have this very adorable little velour t-shirt. You know I like me some velour, green and white stripe. Some of this stuff is definitely going to need some washing or soaking or whatever. And I really don't necessarily know. This one definitely needs something. It's got like a couple spots. It's got another spot down here. So I'm going to try and kind of sort it as I'm doing the haul, which is probably not going to go real well if we're honest. But I thought this was really cute. I love the tag. I like very like wearable, everyday kind of stuff a lot of the time. Next up, this is definitely a project piece, but I thought it would be fun. And I do think it's a project that should come out well one way or the other, right? These are some real funky pants. So pants, they are like a wider leg. So as you can see, it's like, oh, they're like black and white. Cool, cool, cool. Except I don't know what happened to them. I don't think she knows what happened to them, but they're really awesome. So I took these because I was like, you know what? I'll soak them in Synthropol. We'll see what happens. We'll see if any of that sort of weird color bleed comes out. We'll make sure that the black doesn't run. But worst case scenario, if the color bleed won't come out, I'm just going to dye these like fucking hot pink or purple or something, this kind of color, some fruit punch kind of color, because these are really cool, aren't they? And they should dye up really cool as well, I would think. So that's what I'm doing with those. Do these have a tag? Sort of. Yes, here we do. Here we do. Here we go. Here we are. There it is. And it has a metal zipper. Burp, burp. So exciting. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to sort this right now properly. I'm already like at the idea of making a second pile when I'm on item number 2. All right. Anyway, third item, little t-shirt. This is, again, just a real cute, everyday wearable kind of vintage. This is a really thick material for a t-shirt, which is, in my opinion, is nice. That's the little zipper. I don't know if there's a tag. I feel like I am going 120 miles an hour with my speech, and I sound crazy. There are no tags in this. It's just a cute little t-shirt. I thought it was nice. So, a little stretchy t-shirt action. Okay, next up is this. This is either nylon or like a silky polyester. I thought this was cute. Also needs a wash. Very yellow looking, especially on camera. Do we have a tag? Yes. Trissy. There we go. Cute. So almost everything that I'm showing you today is going to end up in a Whatnot auction, because that's apparently how I sell almost everything that I purchase. I do hold off a lot of things for Etsy, eBay, whatever. Some of these things may get held off. In fact, I know for sure some of them will be strictly Etsy, eBay kind of stuff, but the majority of this is going to end up on Whatnot. This is really cute, little jackety kind of thing. It does need a bath, but here's the tag. There. Wasn't that worth waiting for? I thought this was really cute. This probably went with something else, but I didn't find any little soulmates for it, so just pick that up on its own. It's polyester. It should wash up really well. These are a little pair of underwear that are going to be directly... What the heck is that? This is going right to like eBay. They also need a little bit of a soak, but little vintage panties. So these are like 50s or maybe 70s era. Here's the tag. It's got washing instructions, which was more of a 70s thing. But this does have a little double mushroom gusset, you know, where the gusset in the crotch has like a curved shape, like that. And it's on both sides, so therefore double mushroom gusset. So anyway, these will be eBay bibbies. They are clearly not going on Whatnot. Let's see. So much fun stuff. Next up is this cute skirt. Here's the tag since I am looking at it. Made by Copycats. Just a little fun 80s looking print. The elastic is in decent condition. It's not amazing, but this was marked as a size large. So I feel like, yeah, this is probably pretty normal. I don't think it's really stretched out. So that's very cute. Next up, this t-shirt, which is not going anywhere because I bought this for my boyfriend. If it doesn't fit him, maybe I'll sell it, but I think it'll fit him enough that he'll wear it. He likes, you know, he's a boomer. And so this is like one of the sort of cartoons that he kind of, I don't want to say grew up with, because I don't know how old he would have been when this was on, but you know, he's like into cartoony kind of stuff, nostalgic. So I got him this. Here's the tag. And obviously it needs a little soak, but it's got the single seam stitching. So that's very cute. Next, just a little floral skirt. Another cute, everyday vintage kind of piece. Adorable. Do we have a tag? Yes. Oh, it's Evan Picone. Look at that. Cute. This is the can of Red Bull that I had in the car. Speaking of which. Okay. Next up. This I just got because it was pretty. Sometimes I can't quite explain why I want to grab something, but I do. I thought it was cute. It's just a little like sweater knit type of silvery. Now this does have some discoloration, so it's going to need a little bit of a soak. I think a reason that she gave me like really good pricing on a lot of stuff. Last time I visited her, the lowest items started at like $5. Today there were a lot of $3 items. And I think part of that is because apparently I got a lot of stuff that is sort of projecty, like this needs to be soaked. Some of it I didn't necessarily realize needed as much work as it needs. Some of it I absolutely knew it did. So, but it works out. Let's see. Next up, we have this little t-shirt. There were a couple of fun, just goofy tees. You know, they're not like band tees or anything crazy expensive. They're just like little novelty kind of tees. So I thought that was kind of cute. Little beach rat. Here's the tag for that one. Next is this two-piece set. And let's see. So this one, here's the tag first off. That's cute. It's just a little animal print, adorable. Little sort of a little bit of a crop to that with that like fun zipper down the center front. Very adorable. You can, there you go, open that up and be a little sexy time. And then it's got this little skirt. So that's adorable. Let's see, here's another two-piece set. This is a little bit older. This is probably more like 60s era. So these little shorts, which are so cute. I was having a harder time deciding between items today because, so like this, I think this is really cute. And the fact that it was a two-piece set and high-waisted shorts, I really like all of that. But I feel like lately when I've found cute, like she has some cotton 50s blouses, like a couple, not tons, that I thought were cute. And I didn't get them because I feel like I've been having a harder time with some of that stuff. My hair is being knotted up right now. You know, I get excited about it and then I feel like it doesn't sell very well. And again, I'm basing that really on Whatnot. But that's where I'm doing most of my selling right now. So, you know, that this little 60s two-piece thing, like I'm very excited about this, but I don't know. I feel like this will do decently on Whatnot, but who knows? Also, yeah, this is going to be too small for me. I'm like, I want to keep it, but it's not going to fit me. See, but it also is going to need, I mean, it's dirty. I knew it would need a wash, but like there's a little mark there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with these. Next up, this is a two-piece set that like I wasn't like, I think I saw this piece first and I was like, I don't know. Because it's kind of like a tunic top, right? So it buttons down the front. It's got this little sort of band collar. What's the tag? That's the tag. Lol ease, which makes it seem like it's pajama-esque. You know, I like that it kind of comes in a little bit at the waist, but it is just, you know, like a tunic length. But then the second part of the set was pants. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to get it because it's pants. So I don't know why that suddenly renders me incapable of saying no. But in this instance, I was like, okay, I got to get it because it's pants. So very cute. Next up is a t-shirt. It's just a goofy t-shirt. Not even very good, just like a generic soft, thin kind of t-shirt. McKinsey & Company walks miles for the March of Dimes, and it's got a little camel. So, you know, just silly, but it is very thin. Hold on, can we show you how thin? Yeah, you can kind of like see me through it. Hi. Which is like, that's what you want. These are the kind of t-shirts I love. Like, I mean, band tees are cool and everything, but I want it to be like thin 80s or earlier kind of stuff, you know? We got a gorgeous little Screen Stars tag here. That's my jam, yo. Hold on, if I can unfold it. And this, oh, this is a good one. So this is an earlier Screen Star. So this is going to be like 81, 82, because see the letter A there? Nope, no, you can't because it won't focus itself. But instead of like in the A, you've got the part that goes across here. On this tag, it's a little bit more stylized. It's kind of like swoopy. And then on later versions of the tag, it's just straight across. So that swoopy was apparently only in like, you know, 80, 81, 82 maybe. All right, this t-shirt, this is goofy. Oh, somebody cut this one off. I don't think I even realized that. This is just like some softball, like local, whatever. But you can see it's got cute little softball guys. Marathon 1991. Someone has chopped this, and of course it's filthy. But then this is the back. It's just a cute, like hipstery, like sometimes it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to wear that because it's like Jimmy's softball league, 19, whatever. But this is like generic, but also novelty enough that it's fun. So I think it'll be cute. That's the tag. So, and actually the fact that it's cropped, I don't think will hurt us in this instance, especially for like a little $5 Whatnot tee. Even though I kind of paid $5 for it, I'll probably start it around $5 anyway because, you know, it's goofy. All right, this is silly. This is a pair of vintage boxer shorts, but they seemed older and I don't know, I liked them. If you were whatever, back in like the early 90s, here's the tag that's very shredded and useless. You know, it was a thing we'd wear boxers and like we'd roll the waistband down a little bit and you just wear them around with a t-shirt as like pajamas in your college dorm or at home, whatever. So that's how I'm thinking of those. All right, this thing is really cool. and it definitely needs a soak and it's filthy and gross. And there was a second one that was like it that I almost got, but I didn't realize I didn't get the second one because that one was filthy and gross. And it was also red and white. So I think it would have soaked up without problem as far as color bleed. But this one I did pick up. It's also filthy and gross, which I didn't quite realize, but she did kind of not even count this in my she just like threw this in for freebies. She's like, oh, this is a project, so I'll just throw it in. And in my head, I'm like, it's a project. So anyway, little purple terry cloth romper. You know I love me a romper. It's so cute. So anyway, look at that little pocket. So cute, but it's grossness and filthy, and we're gonna soak it so we won't really care. But it's very cute. I love it. If it fits me and doesn't wash up super nicely, then I won't really care because I'll just keep it. But we'll see. This other item she also threw in as kind of a freebie because she said it was also a project piece. This is a very slinky fabric and obviously very neon. So I thought it was cool mostly because of the zipper elements. It's got these zippers on the sleeves too. Now, the only thing I noticed on this that made this project-y was on the sleeve here. We've got this. I feel like this is going to come off pretty easily. So I'm not sure what she was referring to, but honestly, so many of the things I got were project-y that like cool. Yeah, there's a couple of marks down on the bottom here too. Let's see. I also have a friend who really loves this. Oh, girl, more. Okay. See, she's much more either observant or she just knows her own inventory, which is possible too. I have a friend who's really into this color and she might like this. So I'll see if I can clean it up. Maybe I'll give it to my friend. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll be able to sell it. Okay. Next. Let me see. Okay. I'm just trying to see what I've got going on in here to tell me where my story time is going. So this is a pair of shorts that are so freaking cute. They're a little on the tiny side. But I mean, I think that they're like normal tiny. I think that they're going to be like a 26-ish inch waist. She had some stuff that was adorable, but it looked way tiny. And so I stayed away from it. But these are like 50s or 60s era shorts. So they're high-waisted. They've got a metal zipper on the side. You see this like cute little button guy. There's a second one over here, but obviously it's missing the button. So I'll have to replace that. It's got this cutie patootie down here, but missing a button. So I'll have to replace that. But they're pretty generic buttons, you know? So even if I have to replace all of them, and it's also missing the side button closure, even if I have to replace all of them, I should have buttons that I can do that with. And are there tags in here? I don't think so. No. There's only one pocket, which is a disappointment, but that's okay. I thought these were adorable. I think they're so cute. So those are going to need some buttons, but that's kind of it. What is this thing? This is a skirt, which I do think is cute. Sometimes I'm like, why? I don't understand always why I buy certain things and why I don't buy other things. Sometimes it's kind of like, yeah, this is just like a little plaid, you know, it's almost like a dress shirt kind of material, like, or an old sheet, like it's very thin, but it's cute. I don't know, something about the silhouette and the, you know, I don't know. I liked it. Do we have a tag? It's got a metal zipper, which I also think is cool. Let's see. Do we have a tag? No, this might be handmade. There's no tags. And they, this is what like the seams on the inside look like and stuff. So it doesn't quite look manufactured, you know? Anyway, cute. Like it. Oh, wait. This high-waisted little plaid skirt with this little cut-off baseball tee. Like that's, I know you either understand this as a look or you're like, but I feel like you probably get it. It's cute. I think that'll be adorable. All right. Next up, what is this thing? This is a skirt also. I thought it was cool. So this reminded me of a skirt that my friend got a couple of, but I think this is much more modern than what my friend got. My friend found some that were like really valuable. I don't think this is like that because this has an elastic waist. But look at how cute that is. Little woven designs. The ones that my friend found, I cannot remember anything about anything that she said. I feel like they looked similar to this, and hers were like, you know, when she comped them, they were like $300 and $400 or something. I want to say they're sort of Navajo or Native American, but I honestly might be making that up. So this has an elastic waist that looks like it's in the process of being fixed or needs to be fixed or something. So there's that. So the elastic waist, I doubt this is any kind of $300 or $400 skirt, but it's cute. I like it. So there's that. Next is this, another just sort of like cute little everyday, what is this? That's just the belt. Okay, that's what I thought. Just a cute little everyday pastel skirt. So, but yeah, she had so many just phenomenal pieces there. And it really becomes difficult. Like some things I really loved, but they were just very small. And it was just at a certain point you get overloaded with like all of this like extra small stuff, extra small or even a little bit smaller than that. And you don't want to overload yourself with too much of that. This is really cute. Okay. Hold please. This is a wrap skirt. And okay. With this little painted flower lily pad design on it. Isn't that cute? I love that. There is a tag in here. It's not very exciting. Just a little tag. So I think that it was probably just a little wrap skirt and then somebody hand painted the design. But I don't know. Maybe it was sold that way originally. But it's very adorable. That's great whatnot piece. And maybe I can pair it with this adorable little top. Oh my God. Yes. So excited right now. Look at that. That's the tag. Look how cute this is. Little ruffly kind of collar. I don't know if the collar is supposed to, I suspect that the collar is supposed to kind of be like that, but I don't see it staying that way. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Next up, this t-shirt is cute. I don't know. It says Fisher's something. The second word is like, I'm going to assume Fisher's Key, like Key, but it's in a fish, in like one of the Jesus fish, So I don't know if this has like some sort of religious thing going on and I just don't understand it, but I thought it was a cool shirt. I like the graphic. It's a soft, thin shirt, single seam stitch, all that jazz. There's nothing on the back. If you happen to know what the fuck that is, I guess I'll Google lens it at some point, right? Ooh, I think this is an older Screen Stars tag. It's really faded and I can't really see it, but I'll show it to you. So Screen Stars and Fruit of the Loom are the same company. Now, I cannot remember the timeline of events if it was just like they share the same RN number, which is the little number on the tag if you don't know that already. So I don't know if like the company changed names at a certain point or if Fruit of the Loom bought Screen Stars or like what the deal is. But this is the same RN number as Screen Stars, and this tag existed before the Screen Stars tag as we know it. And all of those share the same RN as Fruit of the Loom. So this just looks like, just a very blue text on a white tag. You really can't see any of it at all. It's hard to see in person. But anyway, that's very cool, which means that's probably like 70s era, maybe 1980 at the latest. Next up is just this crazy soft and thin sweatshirt, which is really cool. It says Safari Campground, Scott Run, Pennsylvania. So there's that. And where's this tag? This tag is just shredded and faded, but there it is. You can see something going on there, but I can't. It's so like soft and awesome. Anyway, okay. Next up is another little t-shirt. And this just had really fun font on it. See? Akron, Ohio, Lewin Highs. This is an old Russell Athletic. And this has like, needs a little washy wash, single seam stitching. But this is a little bit of a thicker t-shirt. I like these collars though. Little bit of a thicker t-shirt, needs some work. But again, this is cool. I think that'll do well on whatnot. All right, next up, this little thing. It's sort of like a crochet-ish, I don't know, t-shirt. I just thought it was cool. So here's, like, I know you're like, it looks like a sweater, but this is what we're looking at up close, right? It's like a fishnet kind of thing, but not fishnet, It reminds me of like a weird thermal shirt. There are some there's some like undershirt type of things that are constructed of a material like this. Ooh, we do have a tag. Let's see. It's not very exciting, but there it is. And I like those things, and that's what that reminded me of. So I got it. I thought it was cool. All right, let's see. Here's the second weird little softball tee. This one was not cut. So this is 1990. The other one was 91. So I thought that was cool. And then, right, so that's a fun little t-shirt. And this is also, see, now here's oh wait, yes. Hold on. The other one, I swear, said 90. Yeah, it says 1991. Oh no, that's a different tag. Okay, I'm confusing my Screen Stars tags. This one's on a Screen Stars. This T is 1990. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference now. So that letter A, the little guy goes straight across. Can I do a side-by-side? Are you even this interested? Is this Screen Stars? No, that's not it. Who was it? Nope, not you. I don't know who it was. Somebody's button just fell off of what? I don't know. It just fell off as I was moving things and rolled across the floor. Nope, that's that. See, I have all these little Screen Stars tees. I don't know which one it was. How do I not know already? There's not. Oh, here. Is this it? March of Dimes? You're like, Laura, don't care. Okay, let's see. This one's so wrinkled. I feel like I should just do like a community post with these tags to show. But yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to hold these up side by side. What am I smoking? I can barely hold them with one hand to straighten them out and show them to you on camera. All right. Well, let's see. That's the little swirly A that won't focus at all because it's rude. And then this is the straight across A. And I'm sorry I did not do a better job of this, but I'm inept. So there we go. Okay. Anyway, fun times. Next, these two are new old stock. This one is probably a bad purchase on my part. They're pajamas. 1, 2. They have never been unfolded, it seems. That's so cute. Look at that cute tag. But look at this sad little elastic that looks like it is not even remotely intact. And also, it's a little grimy. So, but let's see. Oh, it's so cute though. I still don't, I don't feel like I can regret this purchase though. Because it's cute. It's still like pinned together. I'm trying to determine if these are pants or shorts or what. I think they're pants. It's so cute. Anyway, adorable little pajama set. We'll do something with that. We'll figure it out. And then the second pajama set, which hopefully is going to fare a little bit better, but that's a really cute little print. There's the tag. And what are you? This might just be, oh, this might just be like a nightgown. Yeah. So just a really long shirt, which is cute. So, let's see. Let's get this all folded back up. This one, I did not fold that properly. Anyway, that's my first bag. We're half an hour in. Let's move on to the second bag. So next I have just a little yellow t-shirt. Again, just another like everyday, comfy, cute little vintage piece. That's the tag. And I like that little, I don't know, pin tucking kind of thing there. That's adorable. Y'all, I'm so excited for this. I'm so overwhelmed with my inventory, as you know, because I talk about it all the time. But this makes me so happy, and it makes me feel like I can have a whatnot show this coming week, and it might go well. And I'm just, oh, here's a vintage wrap skirt, denim wrap skirt. Now, it's got a little bleachy spot on the back there. It wraps towards the back. That's a little tag. And then the front has these pockets. This is really cute. I kind of like this for me also. There's not a whole lot. I realized while I was there, there's not a whole lot there that I want to keep. Some of it like this, I would love to have a denim wrap skirt. I just have to find the right one, right? This might be it. And especially because it's got the bleachy spot on the back, it kind of makes me think like, all right, maybe I'll just keep that. You know, we'll see what happens. But I realized how interesting it was to me that like I'm in this warehouse full of amazing pieces. And I mean, and a lot of them are amazing. Like this stuff to me is amazing, right? This is like very cool just because it's old, but it's very everyday wearable, you know, neat, but it's not like a Gunny Sacks Adam and Eve dress or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not a Sultana Adini, whatever, but it's still really cool stuff. But even in this massive warehouse of all this really cool stuff, there really wasn't anything in there that I was like, ooh, I'm keeping that. And I think, and I mean, I experience that regularly. I watch other people's whatnot shows, and sometimes I buy stuff because I'm like, oh, that's cute. And I'll get it for myself, but because it's like crazy cheap, you know, there's very few things that I spend actual money on anymore. And I think it's just because between the amount of space I have and my lifestyle, like, you know, I could find a gorgeous evening gown, but I don't do evening gown things, you know? And yes, can you wear an evening gown to the grocery store just because? Sure, I am totally on board with that plan, but I'm also at the age now, or maybe it's not my age, maybe it's just me, but there's certain things that's like, but that's so uncomfortable. Like, I just want to be like comfortable in my clothes. This is a really adorable little sort of like smock apron kind of thing. And I actually do decently with these. I mean, I say I do decently with them on whatnot. They sell for me. I don't ever really list them for tons of money. $15 max, but not even all the time 15. But I think they're just really cute. People like them. Look at the print on this with these little umbrellas. It's adorable. Got the little pockets. So I keep getting them because people keep liking them, you know? Love it. Let's see. What is this? This is just a cute little t-shirt. You know, so again, coming from the perspective of somebody who works from home and hangs out in leggings all day, like this is really adorable. It's a cute little t-shirt, comfortable, simple, but like unique. You know, we've got cute little snaps there. I'm going to say cute 75 more times apparently. Little tag, right? Comfy. I like the little band on the bottom, little 3/4 sleeve. Cute. Let's see. These are black velvet pants, and they have a metal zipper at the back. Now, what I liked about them is they're velvet. They have a metal zipper. You know that is apparently a point of excitement for me. But also, they're a little bit of a wider leg. I thought that was cute, and I felt like they're not crazy tiny. They might maybe be like 28-inch waist is going to be my guess. Maybe 29. It's hard to tell on me anymore. But I thought those were really cute. There's no tags in them. There is construction, if you want to see that. So those are cool. I like that. Let's see. Next, another little t-shirty guide. This is cute. There's the tag. Just like little pink and green t-shirt. Stripes, little boat neck. Needs a little soaky soak. But it's cute. All right, let's see. Here is, this is another cutie little t-shirty thing. I liked this because it was t-shirty and it's colorful embroidery. So she had a couple other pieces similar to this, but they were not t-shirts. They were in that, you know, they're like not quite gauzy. They're like, I don't know, broadcloth, if that's what it is. But I really liked that this was a t-shirt. This is maybe a candidate for me to keep. I don't really love myself in yellow. But I do really like the embroidery on this and that it's a t-shirt. But I probably will not keep it. But it's really cute. I like it. Let's see. Next, there's a bunch of, are we coming up on a bunch of shorts? Maybe not. Oh, here's another weird little t-shirt. I bet you this had like a matching skirt or something at some point. Fritzy. I don't know why I think that. It just gives me that vibe. But I think that's cute. And then the back is just plain. So that's fun. I like that. What is this? Oh, is this? Yes. Okay. Oh, no. All right. We'll have to see what happens with this. All right. So this is a little wrap skirt. So this side is green and white polka dot. Adorable. Adorable. But this is reversible. And so when you reverse it, a little reverses to pink, but look at the cute little frog. But I just noticed this here, which I did not notice earlier. So there's a cute little hand-painted frog. How adorable is that? I don't know what to do with this. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and Grandma's Secret Spot Remover that. You know, that's my girl. I don't want to do it. If I soak this, it's going to just be in Synthropol because obviously with this hand painted things, there's no way I'm going to try and fucking OxyClean this. If grandmas and Synthropol don't get this out, maybe I'll try spot treating it with Oxy. OxyClean makes a solution in a spray bottle. I have had very poor luck with that in the past. Sometimes it works, but it's also destroyed fabrics. Like it's eaten through cotton for me. So I don't like using that. So I try to just make a paste out of the powder, which sucks, honestly. But look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. Let's see. Next up is another little t-shirty thing. This is adorable. It's just like a little black and white Trissy black and white novelty. It's like little people. So I think that's cute. It's like a little stretchy t-shirt. It's adorable. Love it. Let's see. This is a pretty dress. It's like a little bit gauzy, a little bit polyester. Do we have a tag? I didn't even check for a tag when I was there. Not that it needed one. I don't know if it has one. Although I am feeling now like this is stretched out. So once again, Laura does a fabulous job. But this is all like a little bit sheer-ish. Like it's not super sheer. Yeah, but you can see a little bit, right? And then, no, I guess the whole thing is kind of sheer. But it's really pretty. I love these kind of things. This was dumb on my part. But the good news is I think that this is like a channel set elastic. So I think that I can just replace this. I don't have elastic that's this thin yet. I can always get some because I have so much time for all the projects. Not only time, but I've got organized thoughts. And, you know. All right. This is filthy and definitely needs a soak, but I thought it was really cute. And so I was like, oh, this is filthy, but I don't care. I'm going to soak it. And we're going to see what happens. I know it's just a little tank top, but I love this shit. Like this little, like this, it just is really so adorable to me. But like, it's all gross, but that's okay. It's so cute. Does it have a tag? Oh, it does. It's Jansen. I have good taste. I'm telling you. She had some really cute swimsuits too. Again, like I saw cute swimsuits the last time I was there and I didn't get them. And then today I saw different cute swimsuits and I just don't have enough confidence to get into the swimsuit thing. I don't do them often enough. So it would be like a weird one-off and they're hard for me to I feel like they're hard to photograph because my dress form isn't great for swimsuits. And if it doesn't fit me personally, then it's harder to model. And when it does fit me personally, but it's a bikini, I'm not, no. So, let's see. This is just a cute little skirt. Everything's cute little today, right? But look at that novelty print. Adorbies. This, what do we have going on here? It looks like, no, that's just not a tag. I don't know if it has any tags. Kind of, not really. That, which is not a tag. So cute. Love it. All right, let's see. This thing I actually got for another friend if she wants it. I don't know if she will. I think I can sell it also, but it's not anything near what I normally pick up. But my friend is going through a real hard time right now. And I saw this and I was like, this is totally her jam. This is like a little tie-dye cotton t-shirt romper. Let's see. Right. So I'll see if she wants this. If not, I'm sure that someone will buy it. Let's see. Just checking pockets here. It's got 2 pockets. It's very cool. And it is single seam stitching, even on the bottom. And the top is like this. Like whatever this is going on here. I don't know. It's just decorative, I guess. And then the back. So it's cute. Let's see if she likes it. All right, let's see. Next is another goofy t-shirt. And this one is really funny because I didn't pay attention to this t-shirt when I picked it up. And when the woman was like running through stuff, she laughed at it. And I was like, oh, does it say something funny? So this is what I picked up. I was like, oh yeah, cool, cute, lifeguard, filthy, but but then apparently on the back that I did not look at all. So that's adorable. It's funny. And this is an older Jerseys tag. I don't know if I've seen this, or if I have, I haven't seen it in a really long time. I don't know exactly how old that is because I haven't seen it, so I haven't looked it up, but that's cute. Let's see. All right, next up, this is a little two-piece set, and let's see. So it's this, I'm gonna say 70s probably on this. This little camisole tank toppy thing. Look at how pretty that is. I think this is 70s because that's a very 40s-esque. Here's the tag. Right? Like, to me, this flower has got a very 40s type of look to it, you know, in the way that it was, the coloring and whatever, the graphic. And then pants. So adorable. And I think that I also felt like these weren't crazy small. I think they're small. I think they're like an extra small, like maybe a 26-inch waist, but I don't think, I'm pretty okay with like 26-inch waist and higher. Once we get in 25, 24, you know, then it's like 25 and 24-inch waists to me are still like, maybe an adult human will fit this. Once I get into 23-inch waist, I'm like, that's just unrealistic. I mean, I know that there are people out there, but it just, you know, even the 24 and 25-inch waists are kind of like, oh, it's so small. 26 is tiny as it is, right? Like, but it just seems like there are more of them out there than the, you know, 24 and 25s. All right, next up is this blouse. I feel like this maybe had something else with it. Hold on. Does this sit right here? Yes, okay. I was going to say, I thought this was a set. So it's got this skirt, which the elastic is very good on. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then the blouse, which is a little bit sheer. So I thought that was cute. Does it have any tags? No, not really. Kind of, but no. That's adorable. Love it. Okay. My car keys that I apparently threw in this bag, so that'll be fun when I lose those later. Running around for 3 days wondering where my car keys are. All right, this little dress, which I thought was very adorable. It's just like a nice, cute little silhouette. Green and white stripe. It's in very lovely condition, so I don't think I need to do anything to it, which is nice. Does it have a tag? Should I show you a tag? I don't know. No. I don't see any immediately, so let's see. I guess I'll show you this now. This is a little bit of lingerie. It's a two-piece peignoir set. So we've got this with this. It's very long. Boom. So pretty. And then here is the tag. So stuff like this. This is nice and crispy. I don't know. I always want to dye it, you know, but when it's really beautiful condition like this, I feel like I shouldn't. I'll definitely offer it up on Whatnot first, probably. Yeah, I'll offer that up on Whatnot first. I normally start things at $15. I'd probably start that at $20 just because it's a two-piece set and I think it's really gorgeous. Even when I do decide that I want to dye stuff, sometimes I'll throw it up on Whatnot first and just see like if it sells and I didn't have to do any extra work, cool, you know? All right, let's see. This next thing is also maybe tentatively for me, but I also kind of feel like oh, the belt buckle is so cool. I feel like realistically, I probably won't wear it very often if it does fit me, but it's cute. It's blue corduroy, and it is a jumpsuit, but that's not the word I'm trying to think of. God bless America. What am I trying to think of? Coveralls, but there's another word. Boiler suit, I think, is what I'm trying to think of. So I love that. The other thing I'm excited about with it is that the size on this is marked medium. Oh, it says long sleeve. I saw medium and long, and I thought it was like a tall size, but it's Saks Fifth Avenue, which I think is really interesting. What is this? Is this a tag? Oh, kind of. It's paper, so it's very like dried out and wants to crack. It probably was washing instructions, but oh, let's see. created by Bill Parry. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know why I feel like it's a thing, but it sounds like, ooh, Bill Parry, you know, like why, I don't know. There's a belt buckle that's very cool looking. Look at that. I love that. So if this fits me, I might keep it. We'll see. I feel like it'd be cool, but I also feel like for a while I had another like boiler suit coveralls kind of thing, but it was like actual workwear and it was a little too big on me. I just never wore it, so I sold it. But this one's a little bit more fashion coveralls. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll try it on and it won't fit. Maybe I'll try it on and I'll hate it. Maybe it'll be the best thing I've ever worn. I don't know. Next up is this dress. This is a little simple, but I really liked the silhouette of this. So it's just blue and white stripes. It does have like a pretty decent collar on it. I like that. But I like the way the waist goes a different way. And then it, you know, I just thought it was really pretty for some reason. Oop. It's something that I think here's what it is. Like when I say something, I thought it was really pretty for some reason. And a lot of people will be like, yeah, because it's cool. But also, if somebody said to me, oh, there's this like blue and white striped polyester dress, I'd be like, nah, whatever. Like it's on paper sounds like something that I would think is kind of ordinary. But something about the combination of like the fabric and the stripes and the way that it's cut, it's just like, I really like that. You know, I don't know. Very cute. Also the tag, look at how cute. Oh, love it. All right. There's that. Next up, what is this thing? Oh, this is a pretty little dress. I'm excited about this one. Does it have a tag? I don't know. Not up there. It doesn't. I doubt this will fit me. No, that's not going to fit me. Okay. So look at how cute that is. A little bit longer. That print is really pretty, but this is probably like 50s or 60s era, maybe 60s. It's got the back metal zipper. Sometimes in dresses like this, the tags, ow, I just had a shooting pain through my ankle for some reason. The tags are sometimes in the lower part of the dress, but not, this one has no tags. So, and I think I showed you the zipper. Yeah. So cool. Love it. Oh, I love it. Okay. And then this thing is really unique and different. I debated getting this because like it's a little dark in there, not crazy dark. It wasn't like awful, but you know, obviously there's some stuff that clearly needs work and I'm just like, it didn't even tell. Couldn't even see it. But this is one of those things that like, if it needs washing, I get very intimidated because of all the colored embroidery. But look at how gorgeous that is. So the back is pretty plain, but it's got the sleeves and this is what all the embroidery looks like. So it's really pretty. And I think this should do really well on Whatnot. I mean, it should do, obviously I can sell it in other places too, but I think this is a really fun piece that will attract a lot of attention on Whatnot and should probably get bid up. I would still be able to get more for it on Etsy, generally speaking, but you know, my Etsy is so backlogged right now with what I'm supposed to be listing there. So, all right, let's see. Oh, that bag is empty. Bag number 3. All right. So much good stuff. Okay, what is this thing? I don't even know how. Oh, this is so cute. Why do I not remember getting this? I mean, it makes sense, I guess, right? Like just a little sundressy kind of situation, but a purple and white gingham. It's adorable. There's that tag. So cute. You know, I really need to be promoting my Whatnot show for tomorrow. I have like I don't want to say I have no makeup on because obviously I have makeup on. It's the makeup from yesterday because I don't wash my face when I go to bed and I did not shower or anything today. So I just have yesterday's makeup on. The rack isn't loaded for my show for tomorrow. I need to what I wanted to do was make like an Instagram, just a story, not even a reel because reels hang around forever. But just do a quickie Instagram story where stuff's on a rack and I'm like, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have this, you know, and show sort of one at a time, like a mini haul video. But I don't want to go on like this. I know I'm doing a YouTube, which I'm going to leave up forever, but I mean, you guys see me all the fucking time, right? Um, this is like, I'm working today, you know, so whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, let's see. But now I'm like, I really need to film some sort of promotion for the show tomorrow. All right, this next thing is a 2-piece set, which is really cute. So let's see. So this is the top. I believe that this is the, hold on, you go in there, please. I believe this is the front of the blouse and that this is the back. I'm kind of liking this a lot. Like, because the tag is here. It's Diamonds Run. I have a Diamonds Run jumpsuit in my 80s show for tomorrow, but you guys are probably not going to see this video until after that show. So anyway, very cute top. And then you're like, oh, is that the skirt? No, it's the pants. So maybe I'll keep this too because it's just adorable. I love it. Look at the, like this thing. Love it. It's so good. Man, this is like a nice wide sash for this waist. So cute. So cute. Ugh. All right, let's see. This dress is really pretty. Let's see, we're here, so we'll show you the tag first. It's a weird tag, right? Like, I don't understand what's happening there. Oh, it's German, maybe? But here's the dress. It's just cute. It's cotton. It's just a fun little, really nice condition. I don't think I need to do anything to this, so I'll be able to sell that. What is this thing? This is, oh, this is a set. What is it? A set of skirt and blouse? I think I got this. I liked the print a lot, right? I think that's really cute. So this is one of those like little sort of 50s-esque, I don't think this is 50s. Maybe it is. 50s or 60s cotton blouses. Like this is the kind of thing I was like, oh, that's really cute. But then I feel like, I don't know if I can sell these very well. This one I might have still picked up even if it was just the blouse because I love the print so much. But there were other similar blouses like this that I didn't take. But this one has a skirt that goes with it. So I thought that was nice. This skirt does need, I saw like something towards the bottom of it where it looks like it needs a little bit of a soak, but I'll have to look it over more carefully. And it's not too bad. Something down there, but you know, ooh, my car keys. Yeah, so that's just a really cute little 2-piece set. This dress I think is a new old stock dress. Let's see where, there we go. It's, sorry, it's a little, it's got a weird shawl thing around the collar that's doing weird stuff right now. So let me figure this out. Okay. This maybe? It looks like it's new old stock, but it's like yellowy around the neck back here from probably being on a hanger for 8 million years. So we'll have to see what I do about that. But I know this is not hanging right. So this is Mark Jr.'s. It is a smaller piece. I don't know. It's kind of like that. Okay. Here's the print. I like that. There's that tag. But we've got this like yellowiness back here. So, okay. All right, let's see. This is like really good stuff in here. What is this thing? Oh, I think this is a jumpsuit. Yes. So, this is purple floral print, but jumpsuit. So you know I love it. Feels like rayon. Let's see. Do we have a tag? I don't see one. No. It's okay though. It's so cool. I love it. Awesome. This is really pretty. This is a really pretty dress. And I hesitated a little bit with this because I couldn't tell if it was a little bit yellowy, like not yellowy, but like yellowy, like it was dirty. But the colors are so cool. Like, so I would, if it is yellowed, I'd be afraid to soak it because of the colors. I don't want them to run, but I think it would be okay. But it's really awesome. I don't know what this fabric is called. It's very textured. It's not bark cloth, but it's like kind of reminds me of bark cloth, you know? I don't know if this has a specific name. And I can't tell if this is actually yellow. I don't think it is. Part of the confusion is that, so like this flower here, it's got like actual white flower, but that kind of made the other fabric look yellow in comparison, right? Like I can't tell though. Anyway, but I thought this was really pretty. I love the colors on that. Yeah, like there's parts of it, it's like, I keep seeing it in certain light and I was like, I can't tell if it's yellowed or not. I don't know. Okay. Next up, speaking of yellow, is an actual yellow dress. This is the tag, Janet Lynn. How cute that is. Got a little nylon zipper there. It's just very like Lily Pulitzer-esque. It's cute. Cotton, shift dress, adorable. So the pocket's a little bunched up there. Here we go. Oh, that's a very shallow pocket, Janet Lynn. Cute dress though. Let's see. Then there's this. This is a little two-piecer. It's got this cute little sort of bolero jacket kind of situation. And then the dress. I don't know which side is the front. There we go, that side, I suppose. So here's the dress. It's pretty. Oh, so nice. Oh. All right, this thing is really cool. I feel like maybe this went with something else, but you know, it's on its own now. It's kind of like a coat. I mean, very lightweight, like a spring. So I don't know if it would have gone over a dress or something, but it's like a swing coat kind of silhouette with these like half sleeves. It's a really fun print, like not quite Marimekko. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Marimekko, you know what I mean. But I thought that was really cool. So love that. I don't think there were tags in that either. Oh, there is. Oh, girl, Vera. Now here's the thing though. This says Vera by Burlington. This is brilliant. This is a fucking sheet. And they left that, and they not only did they use the tag from the sheet, but it's placed where the tag would go. I love that. That is amazing. Oh, fantastic. That's brilliant. So excited about that now. All right, this is a little nightgown, which is really cute. And it's got a also very swingy, like baby doll, but longer kind of silhouette to it. Here's the tags. That. I feel like I'm like swinging stuff around too fast for you. I don't know. This looks cuter in person than it's looking on camera, just FYI. Trust me, bro. This I think is adorable. Jumping decades here, but this is just funny. It's just like a sort of a stretchy t-shirt material. And this is a dress. And this is Mr. Noah, which for some reason this tag and this don't seem to go together, but here we are. I think this is so cool. So I have some other piece that's a Mr. Noah in one of my Whatnot shows. I don't know if it's the 80s show that's happening. It is the 80s show that's happening. It's a black sweater knit dress with sequin embellishments here. And that one has a Mr. Noah tag in it, but it also is dead stock and the tags on it are Walmart. So it's like 80s Walmart, which is funny. So I don't know if Mr. Noah is one of those brands that like used to be its own thing and then sold to Walmart or what the deal is, but I thought that was funny. Next up is this shirt, which I just think is cool. Probably 90s era. I like the floral print on it. It's just like a collared shirt. And it is Anxiety, which is so funny. It's very pretty though. I like it. Okay. Next. All right. This thing I barely looked at, but it was pants. So I had to get it. I couldn't say no. She had a bunch of like kimono style robes and stuff like that were really cool. And this was with them. So I kind of feel like it's not normal pajamas. I guess it's sort of loungy. Is this the pant? Okay, that's the pants. So here's the shirt. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah. So here's the shirt. It's kind of a wrap style shirt that obviously is not currently wrapped. That's that tiny little tag there. This is the fabric, right? It's pretty cool. What does the sleeve look like? Yeah, a little kimono-y kind of sleeve, right? That's cool. The pants. Yeah. Oh man, I think that. All right. Here's this tag. Made in Japan. Ryubi. But I think that they're these pants where it's like you step into them. Yeah. So like this is the back of the pant. And then the front, like you step into it and then you pull the front up. They're kind of like wrap pants. I don't know how to. They're one of these things where like you probably have to do a video to show how they work. But because here's the back that ties at the front, and then the front panel that ties at your back. And wide leg. It's just really cool, right? So if we do this to, you get what I'm doing here? Can you tell what's happening? It's very hard to show you. Anyway, the pants are why I got this. I thought this was really cool. So, yeah, that's fun. Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, this is just a cute little blouse. This is new old stock, but I like the faux patchwork. It's a little bit gauzy, but polyester gauzy, you know, and a little baby doll style top. It's cute. We got that little tag there from Alexander's. And the tags inside are very boring. Somebody cut part of it off, but yeah. Oh, it's a cotton poly blend. It's a poly cotton blend. I totally was pegging this as 100% polyester, but it's cute. I like that. All right, let's see. Oh, this t-shirt is so adorable. It's really adorable. This also potentially could be a keeper for me if I like how it fits, but I don't know. Just like a little blue and white stripe. Nice little stretchy tee. Oh, it's a little on the see-through-y side. Look at that, man. But look at this. So cute. And there's the tag. And then it has a little tie at the waist. So adorable. I love it. Okay. This is a direct to eBay situation. eBay, Etsy, you know. Little lingerie. Baby doll style top. Very cute. And then little bikini panties. These are so tiny. Warner's. What size is this? 32. Yeah, tiny. What does this thing say? Warner's. This also says 32. I'm going to guess that 32 on this is referring to the bust size, and that's just the size that they stuck in the panties because the panties go with this. So I don't think the panties are going to be a 32-inch hip, but I think they're probably going to be like a pretty tiny hip, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't need to model those anyway. That's going to be on a mannequin, even though it's not going to look right. But I just kind of pin the panties on instead of, because my mannequin is like a flat bottom. So if you try and put panties on, it looks really stupid. Anyway, next I have this little t-shirt, which is just, I like that it's a baby cut, like a baby tee kind of style. You know, Florida sailboat, pretty generic, but good generic kind of graphic. There's no tag in here. And it does need a little soaky soak, but that's okay. Like the little banded cuffs on the sleeves. It's adorable. Let's see. Okay, I gotta switch up the leggings here because my legs are falling asleep. I got a bunch of fun little t-shirts this time around, right? All right, let's see. This is, all right, now I'm getting down to a point. Hold on, please. I want to make sure that I have at least one or two like pretty kicking things. Kicking things to show you at the end. So those two are decent because there's a bunch of shorts. And the shorts are cool. Look at this. This I also think I want to keep, but this is probably, it's probably going to be too small for me, but we'll see. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? I mean, I don't think it'll be too small for me. I think I can get it on. I just think that it'll be like a crop top on me because I think this is a kid's shirt. But it's so, hold on. Yeah, it's going to be very short on me, but it's so adorable. I love it. It does need a soak also. Okay, so there's a bunch of shorts in here. The shorts are primarily not anything like crazy. But they're cute, you know, and they range eras a little bit. She had a bunch of shorts, but some of them were so tiny. So first up, I have these. These are probably like 80s-ish. And I like that little notch at the back. That's cute. They've got these like buckly kind of sides, which I also think are fun. Let's see. Video Studio is the name of the brand. So, okay. But those are fun. And they're like a decent size. What size are these? These are marked as a 15, 16. So they're probably at least like a modern 14, if not 15, 16. They also need a little wash. Don't fall on my tripod, please. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Oh, those are t-shirts. We'll hold off on those for a second. I want to find all the shorts because I feel like, not that they're tedious, but like, you know, they're cute, but we're getting towards the end. So I want to make sure I save the really good stuff. So these are just plaid shorts. I like the colors of the plaid. And these are Izod ladies 14. So that's good. I thought it was fun colors. Always checking the pockets. Maybe there's hidden money somewhere. Let's see. These are also cute. These are like t-shirty kind of material shorts. This is the kind of stuff like I grab because I think it's cool, comfortable, easy to hang out in at home in the summer. I don't know how they'll do on whatnot, but you know, they're cute. So I pick them up in hopes that other people will agree. Let's see. These are adorable, but they're tiny-ish. But these are like 50s era, maybe 60s. They got the little side metal zipper. So, and they just didn't seem like too small. They probably are, but I love these like 50s high-waisted side metal or back metal zipper kind of things. They're so cute. So I like those. This is probably 70s, early 80s. That's the tag. So that tag is very reminiscent. It says Lilies of Beverly Hills, but it looks very much like Vested Gentris. And Vested Gentris is also very similar. It's not really similar to Lilly Pulitzer, but it's the same kind of crowd as the Lilly Pulitzer people. You know, it's like a golf attire. Anyway, fun rainbowy plaid. The elastic on this is a little stretched out, but I think that it's going to be okay with these. Like, I think it'll just still work for somebody. So that's cute. Oh, a belt that goes with that weird pant pajama thing. Make sure I get that in there. Okay. These shorts are these 60s or 70s maybe. Here we go. So they're high-waisted. They are front closure, but I like the high-waistedness of them. And then they do have a tag. And is this a metal zipper too? Yes. Little cutie there. Okay. Let's see. What are you? Oh, this is just a cute little blouse. I was very happy with a couple of the sort of Western style blouses I got last time. I got a few blouses, like 3, that were sort of either plaid or stripe, a little bit of a high neck. They were kind of this like prairie Western plaid, but like ruffly cuteness. And so that's kind of what I was thinking with this, even though it's not quite given the same vibe, but you know, I'd like it. It's cute. Is this more shorts? Yes, these are more shorts. These look a little bit larger. Again, they're not large, but they're, you know, maybe a size small, like 27-inch waist would be nice. Metal zipper on the side. Cute. More shorts, high-waisted, 50s, 60s. Again, I don't know, like not crazy small, but still small. Little metal zipper. Love it. Do we have a tag? No. Okay. More shorts. You see why I wanted to get all the shorts out of the way. These are also side metal zipper. I don't know if these are, I don't know. Cute. How big are you? These might be like 28, 29 inch. That would be cool. All right, let's see. These are also shorts. Stretchy elastic. There's that little tag. Cute. What are you? Okay, you are not shorts. All right, this she had with the shorts, but I think these are ridiculous. This is so funny to me. These are wild looking. And on its own, like just these as they are, I would have been tempted, but I was like, I'm not sure, right? Because they're a little, I don't know. But then they're Gotex Saks Fifth Avenue. I was like, all right, I have to get them. Like, so Gotex, I don't know the pronunciation. It's like the swimwear company. So I thought this was amazing. So I was like, okay, fine. I got them. I couldn't resist it. What size are those? Just out of curiosity. Size medium, man. So let's see. Do I have any more shorts to get out of the way? No, I think I got the shorts all pretty. Oh, no, here. The short. No, this is another shirt. Oh, this tag is cool. I don't really remember getting this, but okay. Like I know I've said something else that I didn't remember getting, but this I really don't remember, but that's okay. Don't recall at all. All right, let's see. Oh, these are shorts. What are you? These are very cool. Oh no, this is a skirt. I like this. This little sort of like Madras plaid. And here's the tag point of view. So I thought that was cool. This is Mark size. Oh, the elastic's a little crunchy in there. I don't know if I'll be able to replace that easily or not. I think so. I think it's a channel set. I might be able to replace that if I have to. Not that I want to. I don't want to keep replacing elastic and stuff, you know. This is also going to need a little bathy bath. All right. This is another shirt that I got sort of with the inspiration of those little Western prairie things. Not quite the same vibe. This is also older though. Right? A little bit. So that's cute. Looks pretty small. Oh, I showed you that tag. I think. No, that's right. It's just sewn weird. Roll. I don't know what that means. Okay. Trying to see if there's a size. It seems very small. No, maybe it's just a normal small. So that's cute. All right, let's see. I got this little skirt. I just thought it was kind of pretty. It's like a weird acetate, I think, material. Let's see. Is there a tag? No. Nope. And it's like a little nylon zipper. Cute. Let's see. What is this thing? What is this? It's some kind of skirt. Damn it. I thought that I did. Am I thinking of something else? I thought I did not get this. I feel like this is a swimwear cover-up kind of skirt. I don't know what's happening with this, but it doesn't have anything to close it with. I know I saw something that I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I realized it didn't have anything to close. And so I put it back, but maybe that was a different, what the hell is this? This is really cute. I really like this, right? So it's got this neat sort of like pleating kind of thing happening here. There's no, it doesn't look like a tie was removed. How do you, I don't know. Maybe it just was handmade and nobody finished it. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Maybe I'll find something. I feel like this is meant to go over something else, but to be mostly open down the front. Like it closes at the front waist, but then it's open, slit down the front. I don't know. It's very cool. I'm going to have to figure something out because it's not very wearable as it is because you can't keep it on your body. But that's cool. I didn't realize that when I picked it up. That's okay. Here's another one of these that, again, I'm assuming I was kind of inspired by the Western-y type of thing. So, okay. Let's see. This is just kind of a generic-y t-shirt, but it was, again, soft and thin, screen stars. This is a Quebec, Canada. It's got the older screen stars tag with the little straight across A. So that's like 80s, but like, you know, not the early 80s, like the swirly one. What is this? This is a little pajama top, I think. It's cute. Well, looks like it. Is that yellowy? I can't tell. It doesn't look yellowy in person, but on camera it does. Like all in there, right? Yes. No, it does look yellow in person. It is yellowy. Yes. Cute little print. Love it. Okay. I got this sweet little apron. Aprons also sometimes sell to Whatnot people for me, which is nice. So this is sheer. It's got this kind of situation. Oh. Okay. And then the bottom half, very cute. Like all the swirly stuff, little heart pocket. It's adorable. So I thought that was fun. My hair got stuck up all funny when I did that. All right, let's see. What is this thing? This is a blouse. Oh, here we go. There's the tag. And that's pretty. A little bit gauzy, a little bit floral. It's cute. My pile is like very tall right now. Very, very tall. This is just a little weird terry cloth t-shirt. It's filthy, but I liked that it's got this weird pocket in the middle. I also like the cut of it, right? This sort of like cap sleeve, the way it's tying at the bottom. There's that little pocket. Joey's girl. So this is really adorable. I love that. Let's see. What is this thing? Oh, I know what this is. La Belle. So a little, oh, there we go. Needs a bath, as you can tell, but it's a romper. I love it, but it does need a soak. These are also sometimes hit and miss with the color bleed. This is pretty gnarly. I don't know. I might soak it in Synthropol first and see what happens. If I soak it in Synthropol, maybe it'll just get it clean. But if it doesn't color bleed all over the place and does not get it clean, maybe I'll risk a little oxy. We'll see. I don't know. This one I'm going to save because that's really cool. All right. These pants are obnoxious. But what does that say? Ellen Tracy. Oh my God. This is an old tag. Look at that. And these are very polyester. Polyester pants. And look at that leg. Nice wide leg. The leg is why I got them. So little flare at the bottom. Little Ellen Tracy polyester yellow pants. Look at that. Love it. So very happy about that. This is also potentially for my friend. She loves this kind of shit. I think this is very cool. I like this print, honestly. It's really pretty. And I don't know if there's a tag in this. There's not. It's very soft cotton. This might be too small for her though, but I thought it was really pretty. I don't always pick stuff up like this because it's very hard for me to tell what's legit vintage and what's more modern. I mean, sometimes the fabric just feels too new, you know. This does feel nice and soft and older, but I have a hard time with that. So I often just stay away from it. But I thought it was really cool. What is this thing? Oh, this is just a cute little t-shirt. It definitely needs some soaking, but, right, it's a little souvenir tee from presumably somewhere in Germany. Yeah, I think Liechtenstein is Germany, right? Let's see. Here's this little tag. And it's just like a nice quality cotton. I like the cut of it. It's a little slimmer, so we'll soak that up and get that a nice little home. we're getting down to it here. We're getting close to being finished. Not that many pieces left. This little 70s huckapoo. Little nice little collar there. Huckapoo. Look at that. I like the print. Very cute. This is very slim, but it's very cute. And these are all, you know, always like nice and stretchy, but then that happens. So, all right, let's see. I didn't even really look at what this thing is. I grabbed it off of somewhere. Is it a dress? Is it a robe? I'm not sure. Is it a top? I don't know. But it's this stripy thing, kind of terry cloth-ish, but like thinner. I think it's maybe a robe, but it's very short robe, as you can see. So like maybe a poolside kind of thing, which would make sense. Do we have any tags in this? It does have its belt, so that's good. It has 2 pockets, which is also very nice. I do not see any tags though, but this is cool. I think that I thought it was a dress. I obviously pay very close attention all the time when I'm sourcing, but I still think it's awesome as a robe. I love it. Can we put it with the Gore-Tex pants? Not quite. No. Okay. All right. Let's see. Next, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces left. Okay. So brace yourselves for the end, my friends. This is adorable. Little 80s Atlantic City. This was inspired by the whole Flashdance thing. If you've never seen the Flashdance movie, she wears like a tee that's all cut up. So it's like a little off the shoulder. They were making these things all over the fucking place to look like a cut up t-shirt. So it would be like a little off the shoulder, you know, raw edge kind of thing. So obviously this needs some soaking. Atlantic City, baby. Jersey. Okay. What is this one? This tee. This tee I debated getting. It's a good tee because it's a funny graphic, but it's like sad to me. It's a little sad. I assume this is like a pest control company or something. So here's the tee. It says Crossfire, but then that's like a little bug in the coffin. And that just was sad to me. It says Goodbye, Eddie, and then Panic. So, I mean, I'll look up what it is. I assume it's pest control. This is a little bit later Screen Stars. So, like, it was funny, but then I was like, oh, but then you just have like a little dead critter all the time. But, like, I'm not going to keep it. And somebody will like it. They'll think it's cool. So, but it does make me a little bit sad. But I got it, obviously. All right, let's see. Hold on. I want to see. I've got 3 items left, and I want to decide which one gets to be the final one. So it might be this one. Okay. This is a little small. This probably is not an adult size. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay. It's probably a kid size, but I don't care. We'll get it anyway. All right. So I got this dress, which is just a pretty little sort of 80s, maybe 90s dress. I love that print. I love the color scheme. Really pretty. This is Nina Piccolino. Nina Piccolino. Very cute. Shoulder pads. Little sort of, not a pencil skirt, but like a slimmer fit skirt. And then I got this dress, which is like a nice comfy cotton, pretty floral little tank dress. It's very cute. Here we go. I think I saw this last time and almost got it and then didn't, but we picked it up today. Love that. I love that it's cotton. It's like t-shirt kind of cotton, like a little thicker t-shirt. There's the tag. Positive attitude. Oh, it's small, which this part feels like this up here feels small to me. This didn't feel quite that small, but I think it'll fit me. Anyway, it's so cute. Love it. All right. And then the final item, this is really cute. It does need to be soaked, but I love these things. It's one of these little peasant blouses. Now, I do think this is a kid size because it's marked 14, but it's big enough to be a little bit more of an adult, like an extra small adult. This is a later item. I mean, I'm going to guess like 70s maybe for this. You know, these types of peasant blouse things were popular at least as early as the 30s. But this has all the like fiber content and stuff on it. So this isn't that old. I am a little bit comforted by the fact that this is mostly polyester because I'm hoping that means that it'll soak up nicely. But I thought it was really cool. So there's that. That's everything I got. Just an hour and a half worth of haul for you. I am very excited about all of this. It's going to be a lot to process, but some of it is ready to go. Other stuff can just be thrown in the regular wash. Other stuff needs work. I am excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm very happy with it in general. And I feel good about my next Whatnot shows being sort of populated. Do I feel overwhelmed with inventory? Yes. Yes. Especially project inventory. What am I doing here? But I'm very happy about it. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. So much good stuff. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you again soon. Bye.